Welcome back, Cowboys Nation. As we shift deeper into this pivotal offseason, one of the most exciting developments unfolding at the Star is the evolution of a promising young offensive lineman who is already gaining the respect of his teammates and coaches alike. In a candid and compelling discussion, he gave us a deeper look into his journey of transitioning to the NFL, settling into the Dallas Cowboys organization, and the influence of the veteran mentorship that is shaping his rookie experience. And folks, what we're hearing from inside the locker room is nothing short of encouraging. He starts off by reflecting on the onboarding process, which for many young players can feel overwhelming or intimidating. But for him, it's been anything but that. In fact, he says he couldn't ask for a better room of veterans to help him acclimate to the professional level. The Dallas Cowboys offensive line might be considered a young unit, but there's no shortage of experience in that room. The bond among these players is real. Guys like Terrence Steele, Tyler Biodas, and Brock Hoffman have all stepped up to offer their guidance. And that's just naming a few. Cooper Beebe, too, has been instrumental. He emphasized that literally everyone has played a role in helping him feel at home, and that support system has made all the difference in his transition. The mentorship he's receiving is not just about technique or XS and OS, it's emotional, it's professional, and it's deeply personal. From day one, he's been thrown into the fire, taking a lot of first-team reps. That means pressure. That means eyes on him every single snap. With Terrence Steele to his right and Cooper Beebe to his left, the chemistry that's developing is evident. He said it's been amazing to have guys with experience right next to him, especially when questions pop up mid-practice. They're there to point him in the right direction. But he made it clear that he doesn't want to rely on that forever. There's a prideful edge to him. He doesn't want to be the guy holding anyone back. He's immersed in the playbook, studying every night, determined to understand the offense inside and out. That commitment, that work ethic, it's exactly what you want to hear from a young lineman tasked with protecting your franchise quarterback. Minicamp, often thought of as less intense than full contact practice, still presents its own challenges. For him, though, it's felt familiar. Coming from Alabama, where physicality and discipline are ingrained in every drill, he says the transition hasn't been too jarring. The structure at Bama prepared him well for these moments, shorter practices perhaps, but still demanding. He emphasized how crucial it is to be sharp mentally, especially when contact is limited. It's all about executing with perfect technique and showing control. There was even a moment in camp where he spoke up, showing his voice and leadership potential. During one drill, he let his teammates know that if they're going to block, they've got to hold the bag right. It wasn't about calling anyone out, it was about setting a standard. He explained that as a rookie, he's often the first one to grab the bag, along with fellow rookie A.J. But they know the importance of giving a great look. If they don't bring intensity to the practice reps, they're not helping their teammates get better. And Sundays in the NFL are too important to waste any opportunity to improve. Speaking of coaching, he was asked to compare and contrast some of the minds he's played under. That includes Nick Saban at Alabama and now Coach Schottenheimer with the Cowboys. It's not a comparison he makes lightly. Saban, of course, is a legend, known for his methodical approach and detailed preparation. Everything Saban did was part of a proven formula. On the other hand, Coach Schotty is still building his own legacy, bringing a different flavor to the field. While they're at different stages in their coaching careers, he made it clear that both are outstanding leaders who know how to get the most out of their players. He's learned from each and enjoys playing for both, which speaks volumes about his maturity and mindset. With Zach Martin no longer anchoring the line, there's a new leadership void, and Tyler Smith is stepping into that role in a big way. He spoke about how much he respects Tyler, not just as a player, but as a mentor. He's watched Tyler for years, even going back to his rookie season, and has been impressed by the growth and development. So, naturally, he's been bombarding him with questions, like a sponge soaking up knowledge. He jokes about being the annoying little rookie always looking to learn, but he knows that's the only way he'll grow. He's not shy about asking for help, and Tyler Smith has been generous with his time and insight. One aspect of his game that coaches and observers continue to rave about is his football IQ. It's high. Very high. And it's not an accident. He credits his time at IMG Academy, where he played under coaches like George Hegman, a former Cowboy himself, and Trey Thomas, a former NFL offensive lineman. They laid the groundwork for him to understand the game at a higher level. He learned to recognize defensive alignments, anticipate pressure, and think one step ahead. At Alabama, those skills were sharpened further under Saban's staff. Now with the Cowboys, he's adding more layers, absorbing knowledge from Coach Schotty, Coach Cap, Coach Devier, and others. His approach is simple: the more you understand the game, the slower it becomes. And in the NFL, where the pace is relentless, that's everything. When asked if anything has surprised him about the NFL so far, his answer was fascinating. He said honestly, no. And it's not that he's arrogant or thinks he knows it all, it's just that he's been so well prepared by his previous coaches and mentors that nothing has caught him off guard yet. That's the mark of a player who takes preparation seriously. And he didn't just credit himself. He pointed to the leadership in the Cowboys facility, and even mentioned former college teammates and friends who've been through the process before. One such friend is J.C. Latham, someone he's known since high school. They went through everything together, from Friday night lights to big-time college football. He leans on J.C. a lot, asking him about OTAs, mini camps, rookie adjustments. Having someone outside the building who he trusts deeply has helped ease the transition. And then there's the running backs. What does he think of them? He loves them. He highlighted how dynamic they are, but what stood out the most was his appreciation for their commitment to pass protection. He mentioned how at Alabama, his teammate Jam Miller was serious about protecting the quarterback, and he sees that same pride among the backs in Dallas. That attitude changes everything. When running backs buy in on blocking, it helps the offensive line, the quarterback, and eventually opens things up for the running game. He recognizes that, and he's glad to be on a team where the backs get it. As for the common threads he's seen between Coach Devier, Coach Saban, and now Coach Schotty, it's competitiveness. They all want to win. Saban made it obvious. Devier brought joy and passion to every win. And Schotty? He's a fierce competitor too. He might express it differently, but the fire is there. He said he's excited to go through a season with Schotty and can't wait to build a future under his guidance. Coaches Clayton Adams and Connor Riley have also been instrumental. What have they taught him? See the whole picture. Don't just see the guy directly in front of you, see the full alignment. Where's the linebacker? Where's the safety? What's the defensive structure? These are the things that separate good linemen from great ones. The more reps he gets, the clearer it becomes. Minicamp and OTAs are giving him the repetitions he needs to internalize all of this, and it's already making a big difference in how he plays. He finished the conversation with humility and gratitude. You could sense the genuine appreciation he has for everyone who's helped him, from his coaches at IMG, to Nick Saban and his staff, to the Cowboys coaches and players around him. He's not just saying the right things. He's living them. He's studying, practicing, and asking questions. He's building relationships, embracing the grind, and preparing like a pro. This is the kind of rookie every franchise dreams about. Smart, tough, humble, and hungry. And for the Cowboys, having someone like this stepping into the offensive line rotation gives fans a lot to be excited about. With leadership from guys like Tyler Smith and mentorship from veterans across the roster, the future of the offensive line is in good hands. We'll be watching closely as the season approaches, but for now, it's clear that this young man is doing everything right to make his mark in Dallas. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates as the Cowboys prepare for a defining season. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.